Alright guys, so this video is going to be a little different. Right off the bat, I'll tell you there's no fish in this video. I went ocean fishing for probably 2 days in a row on my kayak. I went out into a harbor. And the first day I stayed out from probably 4 in the morning until 11 o'clock. Saw plenty of them, didn't get any, so I came back the next day. It was supposed to rain, but the wind said it was about to be pretty much the same. And so I went out there, I saw some mackerel the day before, so I was gonna go get some mackerel, troll those around behind my kayak. Before I could even get all the way to the mackerel, the wind started to pick up a bit. And I was thinking to myself, you know, this doesn't feel like 10-mile-an-hour winds. So I made the call to head back to shore. You'll see in the video. Before I could actually get out of the part I was in, the wind was ripping, the waves were kind of bouncing along, and I was a little nervous. So the first mistake I made, I think, was I was casting along these rocks with my popper and I got one blow up, so I kept kind of hugging tight to the rocks. But it was still pretty dark, I couldn't see a ton. And then all of a sudden I was right on top of this ledge that was like 3 feet deep. And there was a drop off from the ledge, and if you know the ocean, you know big drop off and wave coming in means pretty big wave pushing over that ledge. And I didn't even realize I was there, so I was looking to my right, and you can see in the video this wave starting to roll in. It's like probably a 4-foot wave, and all of a sudden my kayak's like at a 45-degree angle going up, and I look forward, I'm like, oh my god, what's going on? And I hit the water below me, and I was like, time to get out of this spot. And so I teared right into this little cove. I was fishing for a little bit, and then that storm started to roll in, which I didn't even think was supposed to be a storm. It kind of just like, it was like a heavy drizzle, I would say. That rolled in, it brought some wind with it. And looking back at it, the waves weren't horrible, but for me, when I'm kayaking and the waves are hitting the front of my kayak and bouncing like into my boat, it's a little too sketchy for me. I'm good with that. But I was kind of sitting in this cove for a little bit, deciding on if I should wait it out or just bomb it back to where it's a little more sheltered from the wind. Because I'm in this big harbor and the wind's coming over the entire harbor, so the waves have a lot of time to generate down where I am. But I end up just hauling back to where it's a little more protected. And that whole ride over there, there was some pretty decent waves walking me back and forth, and I wasn't very happy. But at the end of the day, I ended up getting back along this cove that was sheltered, and from there I could kind of make it out along to the beach where I launched. I was going to delete this footage, but I figured I'd make it a short video just for the ocean kayakers who want to start getting into it. It's very fun, but what I learned today is you need to be very wary of the weather. I think the day I went out, I was fine. It was probably like 8-mile-an-hour winds. It was pretty sunny. I should have known because I'm an outdoorsman, but with storms, usually there comes wind in the front of it. And so the forecast said 8 to 10-mile-an-hour winds, so I was like, cool, it's gonna be the same as the day before. Then I get out there and it starts gusting, and I was like, I probably should have assumed that the storm would bring some wind with it. And I checked the app and it says 19-mile-an-hour gusts, and I was like, yep, time to get out of here, I think. But make sure you're always on top of the weather before you go out there. Plan your trip, know what's coming in. If there's some type of rain or something coming in, make sure it's not a big storm, it's just like passing showers or something. Because with the storms, gonna come some rough seas. And in a kayak, you do not want rough seas. But anyway, I'm hoping to get back out there on Thursday. It's looking pretty much the same as the other day I was out there. Like low winds, sunny, not too many variables. I have my kayak live well. I'm gonna pack up in the back, see if I can get some mackerel, troll them along. Hopefully get on some fish, because I'd love to be able to catch some stripers from the yak. But anyway, thanks for listening to my little yap session today. Hopefully the next video I put out, the thumbnail will be holding up a massive striper right here. The text up here will say, massive striper from kayak. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in today, and I'll see you on the next one.